call just to inspire us and to kick off our session?
Yes, sure. I have a lot of quotes, but today I'll just choose one. I was supposed to choose one. Should I choose more than one?
No, one is enough.
One is enough. Amazing. So today's quote is, if a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade.
What? Don't pull, repeat that.
If a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade.
Okay. So
when you hear this quote, what comes up in your mind?
So how I could relate to this quote, or what comes in my mind when I hear this? Opportunity is actually something that doesn't last long.
Yes.
So it is like a small window. So as long as you get that, ukipata huo upenyo, for lack of better words, when you get that window to be able to grab it as soon as you can.
Yes.
Usisubiri, do not wait, because the longer you wait, someone else is going to grab it, and then you will just be left with, why did I not do this? So that is how I can relate to the quote that you gave us. Yes.
Can you maybe share something in terms of connected to you? Have you ever faced in a situation where an opportunity knocks and you're like, I'm not closing the window, I'm not closing the door, I'm taking this opportunity 100%?
Okay.
There's a lot. Just say one.
I think, I don't know. It's basically every day in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is every day in my life. I usually do not let opportunities pass me by. I'll give it a try. If I do not manage to be able to get it, then at least I gave it a try. So yeah.
I think trying is better than ever trying, you know?
Yes. So maybe if just to recap shortly, what do you think, what is GENEM? I know we've been hearing it a lot, but just to recap and our viewers for them to be able to know. GENEM ni nini?
Amazing. So for the last 2 weeks, we've been hosting Yellow Coach, focus on Generation Empower. And nini maana Generation Empower? Generation Empower ni program ambayo imeanzishwa na Empower Limited ikishirikiana na University of Dar es Salaam, na lengo likiwa tu ni moja, kutoa skills ambazo zinahitajika kwenye market. That means employability skills, entrepreneur skills, and soft skills, which now these are the kind of skills that normally we don't get when we are in university. So you find you graduate, you have good GPA, everything's good, but you don't have those skills that are demandable, you know? Yes, in the market.
And I could also say, on top of that, it's not only a program that you will get the skills, but also it is another opportunity whereby you will be able to, first of all, have corporate exposure through the different modules that you'll be learning, but also have a network of corporate partners who will be involved throughout the whole initiative, engaging with students. So you'll get first-hand experience from leaders, from experts, just something that will actually relate to what maybe you're studying or what you're trying to pursue. So it is hands-on, practical experience that you'll be getting throughout the whole initiative. Yes.
And you know, something just knocked into my head. Maybe, Melissa, can you tell us, what's your number one skill that you can say that this is my number one strength when it comes to skills?
My number one strength?
Yes.
Okay, that is quite tricky, but let me not give it a lot of thought. I think one of my biggest strengths is, I could say my ability to be able to negotiate. Yes, so my negotiation skills are pretty high. I could say I would give myself A+ in that. Yeah, that is how confident I am with that. Yes.
Now, can you should you do an exercise? Do you want to
no,
negotiate?
No. We do not have time for that right now.
Okay, amazing.
Okay, so something else. So where are we at right now with GENEM? I know there have been some back-end operations and back-end initiatives to just kick off this program and make sure it starts in November. So where are we at in the side of the students?
Yes, actually good things have been happening so far. And so far in terms of students, registrations, as for the last month, we have actually started activations at University of Dar es Salaam. And the main focus was for students to sign up for the program. And so far we have 700 plus youth who have actually signed up for the program. And as you know, this program is a bit competitive when it comes to selection, because we are focusing at starting with only 250 students. So the competition is still high, and we are actually looking for the best talents who would actually fit for the program. And for us, tunaangalia just kitu kimoja ambacho ni growth mindset. kama unacho iko as a student, just know you'll be part of Generation Empower.
And also, we've made the application process actually easy right
Yes.
now. So you could send us a 30-second video telling us why you should be a part of Gen
Yeah.
M. So take your camera, put on your selfie mode, take a 30 seconds video
Simple.
and tell us why you should be part of Gen M. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have some few guests here.
Yes,
They'll
yes,
be joining us,
yes,
hence
yes.
the blank couch. So karibuni sana, karibuni
Yes, please, our
audience.
viewers, drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls. Welcome, welcome. Woo!
Karibuni sana, karibuni
Yes,
sana.
these guys are amazing. You know, they travel so far. Some from Arusha, from New York City. Wow, amazing lady, a lawyer from Malaysia. Wow, you know, there we are.
Okay.
Amazing guests.
Okay, so just briefly introduce who are you? Like, what is your name? What do you do? Where are you from? If we start here.
Okay, my name is Mary Kiria from University of Dar es Salaam, pursuing mass communication. I'm in second year.
Okay.
My name is Jessica. I'm an advocate at Exclusive Consult. I'm also a communication and advocacy personnel for Youth for Change Tanzania.
Woo, yeah.
And my name is Richard Everest Barayas. I recently graduated from University of Dar es Salaam, Bachelor of Science with Education. But currently I'm volunteering as the president of ISEC University of Dar es Salaam.
Woo, amazing.
Fresh graduates taking initiatives.
Yes,
Nice
yes,
with that.
yes.
We love it. So maybe if you tell us where did you hear about Gen M? Any of you can tell us where did you hear about Gen M?
Welcome, welcome.
For myself, where I heard about Generation Empower, it was University of Dar es Salaam. So I saw posters and people doing activation and inviting people to register for them to get opportunity to be trained for the next year semester. Yes, that's where I saw about Generation Empower.
Amazing.
How about you, Jessica?
Actually, I heard about Gen M from the news. I think it was ITV or something.
Yes,
They were doing
yes.
a launching event.
That was the press launch. Yes.
Yeah.
Press launch. Yeah. So that actually it drew my interest there, and then I kept on seeing it on different social medias like LinkedIn and Twitter, and yeah.
Okay.
Went viral.
Okay, it did
Yeah,
go viral.
yeah, it did.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr.
Technically
Richard?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, on my side, I heard it from university, but also I was part of Gen M, trying to push it to students, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I am glad that Gen M was hard in different different touch points in the university, in the media. So it went public and it went viral, and that was the aim of doing that. So what is your perspective on Gen M? Kwa hiyo nini unadhani Gen M itawapatia wanafunzi? Kitu gani ambacho unadhani Gen M kitawapatia wanafunzi? So maybe if I start with Mary, how do you think for you as a second year student going into your third year, how do you think Gen M will be important to you, or what do you think Gen M will give you?
As a student, I think that Gen M will give me some special skills that are real, are wanted, or real employers looking for. So as most of the students that we really lack, there are skills that are very potential in a job marketing. So while lacking those skills, it will not enable us to be employed. So as most cases that we as graduates or students, we really like to complain that there are no jobs, but the only problem is that we don't have skills that really match to what we really want. So through Generation Empowered, it will just be a link for us to link with different companies that will be able to have the specific skills, then we just as a link for us with different companies.
Okay. How about you, Richard, on your perspective? What is Gen M for you?
Okay, on my side, I think it's a very huge opportunity that every second year student or third year student should not miss this. It's an opportunity to grab. It's just they have to take it serious because it provides more of skills and more of connections. Because we like complain all the time, like most of our students from university, they miss competence when they come to job market and whatever. So Generation Empower it's a program that is gonna remove that gap, the gap of lack of competence, lack of skills, connection, as during the process of training and whatever, it's be more of connection, get linked to the companies and whatever. So it's an opportunity not to miss, an opportunity to grab, and I think university students should take this seriously. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
yes.
have a question for Jessica.
Aha, Jessica. So how are you feeling first?
Yeah, it's good.
How is
Yeah.
how is the market out there? You know, out of all three, you are on the ground. So
Yeah.
tell us what's happening there.
It's things are hard. I mean, this year, especially this year, things are hard. People have been let on from their jobs, so this is the year to really tackle back to your inner strength, your inner power. Like if you have a talent for something, it's time to utilize it, because like everything is going out of expectations this year. So that's, I think, it's roughly the situation on ground.
Yes, and maybe now to hear now from you that now basically now focusing on that, there have been highlights whereby normally most of the youth, or when you're in the society, you are in the streets. Someone say that there is no jobs. So let's hear from you. Do you think that in the society or in the market currently right now, is that true that there is no jobs at all, or there is the other part which some of the corporates have actually highlighted that we don't see the right talent with the right skills? So what do you think is really the main issue, and which you think that also Generation Empower or maybe Empower should really also focus at, or even maybe the program is also aligned to that?
Okay, so I can't be. It's never black and white on that.
Yeah.
It's always 50-50. You can say that there is no jobs, because right now at this moment, when you go to your search engines, there's always a job out there. If you search for any job, there's always a job out there. You can say there's absolutely no jobs. So I think what happens is most people are not equipped enough in terms of skills for the jobs that are already available. And when I'm talking about jobs available, I'm not only talking about jobs here in Tanzania. Unajua, there are opportunities for young people anywhere. And I think the problem is most young people in the country have reserved themselves to only finding talent opportunities which are available in the country. They don't reach out to other opportunities outside the country, where it could probably be like a bigger challenge for them, where they can grow even more. So if you go there, are you competitive enough to compete with someone from Kenya, to compete with someone from Western Africa, to compete with someone from Asia or Europe? So it's always about that. And those jobs, now you can, when you say they're looking for people, they don't say you don't want Tanzanians. So if you're a Tanzania and you're equipped enough, definitely there's something for you. So I think you can say there's no jobs, there's always something for you, but you have to be competitive enough to fit for that particular opportunity that you're applying for.
And you think maybe Generation Empower is going now to remove that gap, because the issue right now that we have is the jobs are there, but maybe the skills are not there. So do you think Generation Empower is going to remove that gap, where now if someone sees an opportunity in New York, would actually feel that I'm fit for this because they have the right skills?
Definitely, I think so. Because what's missing is something which is more than what you get in classrooms. People are looking for adversity skills. People are looking for emotional skills. Those things which they're not easily taught in classrooms. How do you react when somebody tells you no? How do you seek for something that is in adverse, something that bigger than you? How do you respond to challenges? So those are things which really attracts attention of most employers. They like to see that. They like to see someone who is ready to try, who's ready to reach for something that is further than themselves. So I think Genam is a great opportunity, and I think if it's effective enough, it's done according to plan, it's going to be something that is of heaven for a lot of young people in Tanzania, because we see a lot of talent. If you go to social media, people are creating a lot of good content, but how are these people using those talents to help themselves? That is where I think JNM can come in and do that.
Absolutely. I like what she talked about, the different things that she was saying. It's like going a step further and beyond.
Yeah.
So those are part of the modules actually the students will be going through when they're in the Generation Empower program.
Yeah.
So it's something that will actually make you, it will make you stand out. You'll be set apart from your maybe let's say your peers, and also it gives you that extra thing. So if you walk in there with, let's say, for lack of a better example, I have my 3.5 GPA and I have my emotional intelligence is perfect, but I am confident, I can express myself. And then maybe you have your counterpart maybe who has a GPA of 4.0, but then they do not have that. Obviously, as an employer or someone who is choosing to hire someone, I definitely look at the person who has something extra.
Yes.
What is he bringing more than the certificate? You know, that is what people are looking for, and that is what JNM is going to give its students.
Yes. Amazing. And I think yesterday we just received a tweet. So maybe if you can read to our viewers
we definitely
as we proceed.
We got a tweet from someone called Binamungu. So shout out to you, Binamungu, at Patience BB1. He said, I remember when I was still studying at the University of Dar es Salaam, during theory lectures, lecturers had to plan for additional practical lectures, such as inviting industry experts, like bankers and economists, to integrate our knowledge and the practical experience. So it's even good that the lectures at the university will say, okay, fine, we know we're giving these students the theoretical part, but then they lack the practicality of this. Let's bring in, they were taking a step, they were taking a further step. Yes, like let's bring these industry leaders, let's bring these experts to speak to this to the students. They have the theory, let them get the practice. But then that is a very short while. But JNM gives that to you throughout a year program that goes concurrently with your studies. So I don't think there is a better opportunity than that, honestly. How good can it be?
It's like the best. It's the best. It's the best.
Get better than that.
Yes. I think I just have one question for follow-up. Yes. So one of the highlights that was actually given way back, and I think maybe it's still currently today, because we have seen throughout the registration process for Generation Empower, Tanzanians, we have been always seen in a way that when opportunities come, we always give excuses. We're a bit more relaxed in a way that things are well. And that's why in a situation that most of the jobs right now in Tanzania, you find the top positions or most of the positions are held, by Kenyans, Egyptians, Indians, So, yes. So being that the case, and now in last few weeks, we had actually launched on how youth should actually register. And one being that you can register whether in the website, where you actually fill it, which is more simple, whereby now this one, you just record a 30 to 40 second video, where you just answer one question: why should you be part of Generation Empower? But still, you have been saying, this one is hard. How can I do this? How can I record a video? How can I do this? So maybe now seeing that and seeing still the corporate seeing that most of the Tanzanians, we give excuses. We feel like things are normal in the corporate, like things, we just go and someone be like, come, there's a job for you. So maybe from the perspective of a recent graduate, an old graduate a bit, and you as and Mary,
I'm not that old.
old a bit, and maybe Mary, what's your perspective on this? And what message can you give
Yes,
to
what
this?
message can you drive to these young
On my side, I think when, like, they say, like, if you want to get something that you never get, you have to do something that you never did before. So if you want to maybe to get maybe opportunity, you have to go further. If you have to get anything bigger, You have to do something that you never tried
Mhm.
or think about it.
Yes.
So
Pushing beyond limits.
yes, push it beyond your limits. So Generation Empower, it's like it's not a big it's a big thing, but the process of getting it is not that much harder. As you said, motivation, CV, recording a video, just 30 seconds. I think these are extras that you have said before. That like other people, other internationals that have been saying, have been blaming about Tanzania.
Yes.
But I think this is one of the skills that most of the students at university they miss, because CV, motivational letters, these are the things that these students should be taught. Even I think after maybe when they're in first year.
Yes.
So it could be better if this program it might start maybe with a student who are in first year or second. Let's say first year. The one could be very good for that. So on my side, I think students who are at university, students who are going maybe to graduate for the next year, they should apply for this opportunity. Once they miss it for this time, it will never come back again.
Yes.
From the quote that you said during the start of this session. So I think this is the opportunity that you said, they have to take it. And if they miss it, I'm sure, I know you want
sure.
the next chance. So
They would wish to go back. Yes.
like the way I
Yes.
Yeah.
So probably maybe just to wind this up.
Yes,
What is
yes.
Mary? What is your final message to students?
My final message to students, fellow students who are right now watching, please and please and please, there is a proverb of Kiswahili say that ukitaka cha uvunguni sharti uiname. Please sharti uiname ili kuhakikisha kwamba unaweza kuwa mmoja wa watu ambao watapata this opportunity. And another thing is, please, you should not let down Dr. John Paul Magufuli. I remember Dr. John Paul Magufuli, the moment he was opening the new library, the biggest library in town, University of Dar es Salaam, he said that University of Dar es Salaam is Babalao and Mamalao. Please make sure that you apply. And also, I also recognize that Empower knew that we are Babalao and Mamalao. That's why this program came first at the University of Dar es Salaam. Please join. Yes, 30 minutes video. Yes.
You know, I felt bad when you said it is Mzumbe is Babalao.
Yes. All universities in Babalao.
Yeah.
We will be expanding as we go.
Yes,
So
yes.
don't worry, we hear you all. We will be expanding as we go. So a final maybe note to the corporates or to the partners and donors out there, do not hesitate to reach us, youth@empower.co.tz. My name is Melissa Sweetbird and my colleague
And
is
I'm Pius Prosper, and we say
goodbye.
bye.